It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. In now, Ozzie Albies. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Atlanta.
First pitch of the at-bat. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more from Sabathia. Stays alive, still 0-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Sabathia has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Now another 0-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now.
Number 13.
First delivery to him on the way. And that one right down Main Street.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Tap down the line. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Standing in, Roberto Alomar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Roberto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Curveball that time, not even close. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Acuna is there, and he'll bring this one in. Now batting, number 19, and he's ready to take his first cuts. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
And that one stayed up a little high. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Here's another 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw is made to record the 2nd out of the inning. Settling in now, Albert Bell. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. And the next in is Johan Camargo.
Getting off with a break.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters. Stepping in, Nick Markakis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the first pitch from CC. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Hit out towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Stepping into the box, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
That's a ball.
Missed with a slider.
Boy, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
The 2-2. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Another try at 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Standing in, Ender Inciarte. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. No balls and a strike to count. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. On the ground to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Frank Thomas. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
Big tilt on the slider gets a swing and a miss. Liner toward right center. And this is going to split the fairway and head out toward the rock pile for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Coming to the plate now, Chase Utley. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Inciarte is right there, one down. So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And that'll bring in the center fielder, Chris Young. First delivery to him on the way. And a breaking ball stays outside.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Popped up. Freeman has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2. Digging in, Johnny Bench. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Grounded to short. Swanson brings it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Mike Foltynewicz. 9-1-2 due up. Right back to work is Sabathia as he gets ahead of the first batter here. 0-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ozzie Albies. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. Into the box, Dansby Swanson will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking. 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning.
Hit on the ground to third. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. Striding in once again, Freddie Freeman looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. A high fastball is in there.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Stepping up to the plate, Colin Moran, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Third baseman, Colin Moran.
First pitch on its way. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Grounded to the right. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He is out. So 1 away, and be careful, a good hitting pitcher here, CC Sabathia. First pitch coming, here it is. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Stepping up now, Roberto Alomar. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a fastball chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
This one's down to third. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Now at the plate, number 13. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Johan Camargo, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. No balls and 1 strike. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on a defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
At the plate, Nick Markakis, a base hit in his first trip. In the air out to left. Bell is under it, and that's the third out. Digging in now, number 19 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in. But that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 0-1. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth. At the plate, Albert Bell flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Runners on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. Missed with a breaking ball.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. So a runner at third here with 1 gone, and in steps Big Frank. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Fouled away. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Now in the box, Chase Utley. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to short. Swanson picks it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Striding in, Kurt Suzuki. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Kurt Suzuki.
Now the pitch. Sabathia really putting all of his body behind that fastball. It's strike 1. So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we might be seeing a pitcher's duel today, and these two guys have certainly delivered on that promise.
You know, Matt, sometimes it's really hard to put a finger on why a guy pitches well and why a guy is having a very difficult time. So far, he hasn't had a very good season, but you know this, when you have the stuff that this guy has, he's 1 out, 1 inning, 1 pitch away from turning things back around. And he's pitching more now like the guy we thought he was going to be.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And that one just missed outside.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Ender Inciarte is down for the first out in the 5th inning. Mike Foltynewicz is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. At the plate, Chris Young. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder, Chris
He's ready.
Young.
Here's the first offering. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. A bouncer to the left side. Swanson scoops it up. And there's 1 away. Ready now, Johnny Bench. He got on top of one and was a ground down victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. A 1-2 count to Johnny Bench.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chopped weakly to the left. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. So digging in now, Colin Moran. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here it comes. He got him. Lively fastball. Digging in once again, Dansby Swanson. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. The 0-1 delivery. Line to the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on. Ready once again, Freddie Freeman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Swanson aboard here at first with nobody out. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The 0-2 once more. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Now the first pitch from CC. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Utley for 1.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. There's that heavy sinker for strike number 2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's set. Here it comes. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now the 1-1 pitch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Skied down the left field line. Bell is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kurt Suzuki. He doubled his last time through. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch takes a high fastball for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that is through into left field. A base hit, and not in time as the run scores. Here's Ender Inciarte. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Look out as this bat shatters on impact, but this will get foul for strike 2. From the belt, the pitch, and this is fouled at the plate. Hot shot to third. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. Ted Williams is into the on-deck circle now, and by doing so, that'll signal the end for CC Sabathia.
Williams.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Ready for another shot now. Number 19. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Throw over to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Here's the first pitch to him. A pitch out. The throw. Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. Runner going a second time. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Runner goes for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. It is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch, and it's full now. 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in, Albert
8.
Bell. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in steps Big Frank. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Suzuki has a play. And that's the 3rd out. Lee Smith is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. So here now's the pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ozzie Albies. It was a backwards kick. A strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Grounder down the line at 3rd. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. 0-1 the count. Comes set and the 0-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Fultonevich rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2. The next at bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman. He singled his last time up. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 13. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
A pause and the 0-2. And he takes a called third strike, and that's a big one as the bases stay loaded here with 1 out in the inning now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Here's a strike. Hit back up the middle. Utley's up with it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Digging in to try it again. Chase Utley 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
1-0 the count. High and deep to right center. Looking up is Inciarte. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Here's Chris Young. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. A little bouncer. It's foul, strike 1. One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And he fouls this one off. Now a swing and a miss, and Young is down on strikes, 1 away. Striding into the box, Johnny Bench. No hits to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. Markakis has a read on it. 2 gone. Into the box now, Colin Moran. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 2 balls and a strike now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. To short. Swanson brings it in. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Josh Hader has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2. Here it comes. Missed with a slider. Swing and a miss there by Markakis, and he's down on strikes for the first out. One away for the Braves here in inning number 8, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Kurt Suzuki. In there, no balls and a strike. Hit down the line at first. To his left, Thomas, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping in for the Braves, Ender Inciarte. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. And that's in there for a strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
And another foul ball.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Popped him up. Thomas in foul ground. And that ends the inning. Brad Brock will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Adam Duvall will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Late that time for a strike. Doby has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he goes even higher with this next pitch.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Roberto Alomar is on deck. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Roberto Alomar. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So coming to the plate, number 19 is working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duvall giving chase. The catch is made, and the tying run is going to tag from second. And the throw in gets away from him. And surprisingly, both runners able to advance 90 feet. Second and third now with only one away. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first. So the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk. And the force play is now in order. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Now the 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate. It's strike two.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Gets a small piece near the plate, but that one rolls foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. Throw goes over to third. He'll make it back in safely at third. Daniel Winkler answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike one. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Duvall looks up. Gone! It's a grand slam. Into the box now, Chris Young. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Markakis is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Neftali Feliz comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Adam Duvall will be the man who will start things in the ninth as they go to work against Feliz. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Yeah, good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. 4 hits for him in this one, all singles. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively, to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. If you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Stepping in, Freddie Freeman. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Albies leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And guys, time to recognize the man who really stood out this afternoon, and there he is, Chase Utley. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
Here now is our final line score. First for your victorious home team.